The rift opens, the battlefield roars with chaos. The air is thick with black mist spilling from a massive, glowing rift. Captain, hold the line. Don't let the Eclipsed Horrors through. Hunter, we should be in this fight. Captain, Tahat isn't an option. Even if we join them, our steel-ranked weapons won't scratch those things. Hunter B, we don't have a choice. If they break through, the front line is finished. Hunters fall back as a glowing spear pierces the monster's skull from afar. A massive, insectoid horror screeches and tears through a defensive barrier. Hunter C, wait, look. Celestial-ranked hunters. They're here. A figure, cloaked in silver runes, steps forward, healing light spiraling from his hands. Renel, stay still. This will hurt for only a moment. Hunter D, Renel, the sooner I act, the more people I save. Besides, you two were right behind me. Obsidian-ranked tanks don't fall, that is. A giant wolf-like horror lunges forward, but is intercepted by two hunters in dark armor. Darius, are you ready for this, Tim? Tim, you know it. Silence falls for a moment before the ground trembles. A final strike drops the beast. Vareen, that wasn't the leader. The rift's still unstable. Guildmaster Seren, all units, form up. Push forward, we end this now. From within poured creatures humanity had never seen. Eclipsed horrors, beasts born from shadows and starless skies. It begins more than a decade ago. Rifts appeared across the world, tearing open paths to a dying dimension. Conventional weapons were useless, but some humans awakened strange powers, their souls resonating with the energy of the rifts. These people became known as hunters. Is that Kael Ardyn, the so-called Iron Rank miracle? Their strength is measured not by training, but by a soul's resonance level. Ranked iron gives steel, gives mithril, gives obsidian, gives celestial. A hunter's power never changes after awakening, or so everyone believes. Taro, best of luck to you and your crew, Kael. Thanks, Taro. Still can't believe I'm back at this. Random hunter. Hunter 2. Miracle. More like the weakest hunter alive. If no one objects, I'll lead this raid. Kael, don't worry. I heard you. You're not wrong. A tall man with obsidian runes etched into his armor steps forward. Taro approaches, clearly worried. Taro, you got hurt again last time, didn't you, Kael? Better me than someone else. Taro, the last team didn't even bring a healer. Typical. Kael, don't be mad, I'm used to it. The hunters gather near the new rift's entrance. Vareen, if no one objects, I'll lead this raid. Hunters agreed. Fine by me. Safer if he's in charge. Kael, safer for them. Maybe. As they prepare to enter, Taro nudges Kael. Taro, stay behind the pack. Okay, you're Iron Rank. Don't try to be a hero. Kael, not much of a hero with this thing. But yeah, I'll do my best. Meanwhile, in a grand hall far away, two figures talk over glowing ether cores harvested from a rift. Kellis, the administration's still demanding more cores. The world runs on these things now. Energy cleaner than any other source. Seren, the price of survival. But if these rifts keep growing, no amount of hunters will be enough. Back at the raid, Kael touches the glowing rift as they step inside. Kael, Mom's treatments, my sister's college tuition. I can't stop. Not yet. Everyone, prepare yourselves. The rift won't wait for us. Varin Kuroda ordered, his voice sharp as steel. His black obsidian tear blade shimmered faintly in the distorted light of the rift. I hate this, but I need the money. The rift one won't wait for banter. Unlike ordinary dungeons, rifts felt alive, pulsing like the heartbeat of a dying beast. The hunters stood at the entrance of the glowing fissure, the air humming with unstable ether currents. Kael, you stay at the rear. Your job is survival. Understand? Tara warned, gripping his steel tear spear. Yeah, I know. I'm not planning to die today, Kael replied with a weak smile. Focus, both of you. Renel cut in, his hands glowing faintly with rune-etched, healing sigils. Scene 9. Riftborn. Entities attack. Inside, distorted corridors of crystallized ether veins stretched endlessly. The group moved cautiously until a low growl echoed. His eyes briefly glowed silver, and for a split second, time slowed. His dagger, though chipped, struck perfectly through the creature's corrupted ether core. Contacts, Vareen shouted. From the walls burst Eclipsed Horrors beasts, twisted by rift corruption, their bodies warped with black crystalline growths. Steel line, hold formation. Obsidian tier, advance. Varun barked. Kael crouched, low, dagger ready. His attacks barely scratched the smallest horrors, but instead of collapsing, a new crack split the floor, spiraling downward. One lunged at him. Kael dodged clumsily, slashing its throat, but the blade cracked. The association protocol says to report it immediately. Damn it. Not now. He cursed, stumbling back. Taro skewered the creature just in time. You okay? Yeah, thanks, Kael muttered, cheeks flushed. But as another horror lunged, Kael's chest burned a strange pulse. The horror collapsed. Kael, you just one-shot a rift. Renelle yelled shock. I don't know how that happened, Kael stammered, heart pounding. After the skirmish, they reached what should have been the rift's heart. This isn't normal, Renelle whispered. Double rift, Varin concluded grimly. That's loot down there, one of the hunters muttered. We shouldn't risk it, Renelle insisted. But Varin looked at Kael. You're the deciding vote. In or out, Kael's fists clenched. He thought of his mother's ether sickness treatments and his sister's tuition. The floor rumbled as if responding to his choice. The group descended. The chamber below was unlike anything they had seen, a massive hall lined with obsidian statues, each holding strange rune-carved weapons. A black crystal pulsed at the center, emanating whispers. Kael felt it pulling at him. There's writing here, Irenvalthus said, reading the ancient runes. Prove your worth. Offer your strongest memory, or face the shadow of your soul. The room grew colder. The statue's eyes glowed crimson. That's not good, Tara muttered. Suddenly, Kael's body stiffened. The crystal pulsed again, louder this time. Kael Ardyn, I know your true strength. Do you wish to survive? A whisper only he could hear. Who are you? Kael murmured. Make the pact, and you will never be weak again. Kael's hands trembled. The others hadn't noticed. The floor cracked as the first statue moved, its obsidian blade swinging down, cleaving a steel tier hunter in half instantly. Screw this. They're alive. Someone screamed. Don't panic, Varin yelled, but even his voice betrayed fear. Formation. Kael stared at the crystal, the whisper urging him. Choose. Offer your strongest memory, or die here with them. Two were already dead. Blood splattered the black crystal floor. Move. Don't just stand there, Taro shouted, pulling him aside as a blade sliced past. The room trembled as more obsidian statues rose, swinging their rune-carved weapons with terrifying precision. But Kael barely heard him. His mind flashed to his mother smiling in their tiny kitchen, his sister laughing as she studied under candlelight. Offer your strongest memory, or die. The voice echoed in Kael's skull, cold and persuasive. The crystal pulsed in time with his heartbeat. Kael clenched his fists. I don't want to forget them. Strongest memory, Kael whispered, voice trembling. Taro was fighting two statues at once, barely holding on. Do you accept, Kael Ardyn? Floating before him was a sentient, shadowy figure, humanoid, but with silver cracks running through its body, as if it was made of broken glass. His eyes filled with pain. Then they will die with you. Another scream cut through the whole. Renelle was kneeling, his arm nearly severed, struggling to heal himself. In exchange, you will wield my power. His mother's face blurred, her voice fading like smoke. Kael's chest burned again. That strange silver pulse from before grew stronger, overwhelming him. I can't let them die. Even if I forget, I'll protect them. He placed his hand on the black crystal. Pact accepted. The world shattered into light. Kael gasped as he was pulled into a void of swirling silver and black. You are mine now, the entity spoke. Its voice, 1,000 whispers at once. Who? What are you? Kael demanded. I am the Forgotten One, sealed here for centuries, but with your memory, I am free. Kael felt something tearing inside his mind. His most precious memory was being ripped away. His mother's face blurred, her voice fading like smoke. No, wait, a fair price. Now, awaken. The entity dissolved into black and silver motes, surging into Kael's body. His veins glowed faintly silver, his dagger reshaping in his hand into a shadow-forged blade, a sleek, curved weapon etched with glowing runes. The whole returned. Time seemed to slow. Kael opened his eyes now, glowing silver with faint streaks of black. The nearest statue swung its massive blade at him. Kael moved instinctively, his body blurred, leaving after images as he slashed through the statue's ether core with one strike. The obsidian warrior shattered into dust. Each step carried trails of silver-black energy, his strikes cutting through statues like paper. Taro stared in shock. Renelle gasped, barely able to keep watching through the chaos. Kael didn't respond. His movements were fluid, almost inhuman. The hall grew silent, except for the hunter's ragged breathing. HE's obsidian rank. No. Stronger. But Kael's mind was spinning. Who am I fighting for again? A strange emptiness gnawed at his chest. The last statue fell, its cracked core hissing as the energy drained away. His glowing eyes slowly dimmed, leaving only faint silver specks. Kael stood in the center, his shadow-forged blade humming with power. Taro approached cautiously. Kael opened his mouth, but he hesitated. Who was I supposed to protect? He whispered, voice cracking. His hands trembled around the blade. Before anyone could respond, the black crystal pulsed again, this time glowing blood red. A deep, ancient voice rumbled from it. The pact is sealed, but the trial is only beginning. The true Rift Guardian awakens. The walls cracked, and from the shadows, an enormous figure began to resist its presence, suffocating, far beyond anything the hunters had faced. Kael tightened his grip on his blade, silver energy flickering around him. Taro stared at him, wide-eyed. Kael's glowing eyes locked on the forming monster. He didn't answer. The screen fades to black. W84 next part.